Hey guys, Spiff here. I know I haven't posted a video in a while, and I know what you're thinking. Why so much Undertale content lately? Well, I'm going to answer that question with a simple, okay, I like a game, so what? I kinda got drawn back into the community because of an Omega Flowey vs. Sans full body animation that was animated by someone named Camila Cuevas. Anyway, out of support and curiosity, I subscribed to her. Over the course of the past year, she turned out a very interesting series that is still running. This series is somewhat dark, but it has its funny moments. And being an avid game theory watcher, my mind has warped to pick out the facts and details from my favorite games and series. And sure enough, I found a strange possible truth Cammy has been hinting at, and if she confirms it as canon, we may have some very interesting episode dialogue later on. Seeing some similarities between characters, I uncovered an interesting concept. Drumroll please. Kara, Frisk, and Betty are all related. Once again, I know what you're thinking. Cammy wouldn't pull a classic Darth Vader on us. But please, before clicking away, hear out my theory. Now the first thing I want to show is the physical similarities that are present between the three. Yes, people can look alike and not be related, but I will get to the material evidence later. In the episode titled Megalomaniac, we see Kara in possession of Frisk several times. Notice how in this frame, we see Frisk. Now we see that when they transform into Kara, only facial features change. The rest of Frisk's physical form stays intact. Yes, this may be due to the fact that Kara hasn't built up enough determination to maintain their own physical form, or for ease of animation. But even after several flashes between Kara and Frisk, the physical form stays the same. Kara does end up getting their own physical form, and lo and behold, it is extremely similar to that of Frisk. They both have the same hair color. Kara's only a few shades off because they're surrounded in magical smoke? Just a freebie here, the haircut is the same, as well as the fashion choice of striped sweaters, but that could just be a coincidence. Now, looking at the two separated entities, we can see that they are around the same height. Being the same age, physically at least, could be the cause of this, but you could also argue that the people of the same age could have different heights. Although maybe, just maybe, if they're related, their genetic information would be similar around this age. Also, we can deduce their similar heights based on reference of another character, Sans. Despite being much older than Frisk and Kara's physical forms, Sans' height is nearly exactly the same as both Frisk and Kara. This is because monsters are made of magic, and because of that, they don't follow our laws of DNA. Looking at this frame, we see Kara is nearly the same height as Sans. In this frame, we see that Frisk is nearly the same height as Sans. This makes Frisk and Kara nearly the exact same height. Now, the only reason I'm saying nearly is because this is the animation. In the game, however, Kara and Frisk's sprites are exactly the same size. Let's move on to Betty. As seen in these examples, Betty is nearly the same height as Frisk. The hair color, however, changes a few shades, seeing as Betty's magic changes her hair color. The character design is only one small thing hinting at these three being related. But as we all know, people can look alike and not be related, as well as look completely different and be brother and sister. The material evidence lies within the history of humans. Case in point, the tale of twin siblings. While reading this section of history, Gaster speaks of the first two souls of determination and bravery. The title of the story suggests that these two are related, and it is confirmed in the reading of the book. After being defeated, the soul of bravery, having changed the essence of her soul to fear, returns to challenge her brother. Now, how does this make our three characters related, you ask? Let's break it down. These two are brother and sister. They are the original wizards, and besides the other 6 wizards that sealed the barrier, they are the only ones known in existence. In the episode titled My Sunshine, we see Gaster holding up papers showing how color concentration shows percentage of the trait in any given person with that trait. Red and orange are similar colors, so naturally they would be related. But looking at the rest of the overworld, magic in people seems to be abundant. The traits have also spread out and been lost with the passage of time. However, the traits of determination and fear aren't as abundant, because one was held dormant, and the other, well, why aren't there any more determination souls besides that of Frisk? That, my friends, is because the only possible ancestor of Frisk was killed. On another note, Camila has confirmed that there can be only one determination soul alive at a time. We don't know much about them, so it's hard to judge anything about their past. We do know, however, that Frisk is the only determination soul. Or are they? Camila's rule has one little exception. Frisk states at one point, "No one has presented a determination soul like mine." In this case, Frisk is wrong. What other determination souls are there, you wonder? I present to you our culprit, or rather our sibling, Kara. In the episode titled Determination, Kara approaches Frisk and begins talking about the errors of the timeline. Kara then says, "I also found that you only need determination to exist in this world, and those weird, melted monsters gave me enough to last for a good while, even enough to match yours." These statements imply that her soul holds the trait of determination. It also shows how the errors caused by Frisk allowed two determination souls to exist at once. Looking at their physical similarities, we see that Kara and Frisk hold a lot in common with the original determination soul. Look at these pictures of Frisk, Kara, and the soul of determination. They all hold the similarities of hair, stance, and some facial features. It's no wonder that the people in the comments mistook the figure of Betty for the extracted hate of Kara. These have all most likely been passed down through hereditary traits. Funny how they're called traits. That might explain how all of these characters are related through the trait of determination. How does Betty fit into all this, you ask? Easy. It has even been confirmed by Camila that Bravery is the mother to Betty, saying that Bravery is her mother for creating her. Also, we see at the beginning of the episode titled Dust that Betty made Gaster hallucinate Bravery as her mother, proving that she sees Bravery as a mother figure. Out of all the things she could have made Gaster hallucinate as her mother, she chose Bravery. So, wrapping it up, what I'm trying to say is that Kara, Frisk, and Betty are all related through the common ancestors of determination and bravery, the twin brother and sister of old. In a sense, Frisk and Kara are possibly distant cousins to Betty, making our protagonist related to our antagonist. Betty may not be entirely human, but if she has the same soul as Bravery, who was the sister of determination, then that qualifies them as related in my book. But that's just a theory. Wait, wrong line. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you had a fun time watching it. If Cammy ends up seeing this, I will be extremely flattered, because she has been a huge inspiration to me in what little content I have posted on this channel. If you enjoyed this theory video, please be sure to let me know what you thought in the comments below, and if you find a hole in my theory, tell me and I will gladly update the video and credit you. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I don't know how to end the video. Let's just sit here in silence for a bit. Just darkness.